Hey, what's up, guys? Houston here. I'm going to show you how it's possible to get up to $75,000 with Navy Federal with bad credit. Okay. Now, here's the thing about it what I would do. Navy Federal just launched their new card. Okay. So they got rid of the N rewards card and they now just have the cash rewards secured card, same as the N rewards card. You put $200 on it after 6 months, it converts over. Okay, but here's the difference about this here card that Navy Federal is doing. They're giving you cash back. Okay. So they're giving you 1% cash back. Now, that's not a lot, but here's the thing about it. They figure that a lot of people would rather have some type of percentage back, some type of reward for using their secured credit card versus not having anything, right? So this is why they are offering the 1% cash back. Now I'm going to show you another credit card that usually takes about 7 months and they're unsecured as well. So I'm going to show you that one that also. Now, that's not a Navy Federal card, but it's a different card, but I break that down also. Now, here's the thing about it in terms of with Navy Federal. So after 3 months, they evaluate how you utilize the card, okay? And then they determine if they're going to allow you a credit limit increase. Okay. And then, like they say, after 6 months, they determine if you're going to get a secured cash rewards card. Now, here's the thing about it with that secured cash rewards card. They're talking about this here card. Now, I would tell you when you convert over to this secured cash rewards card, you can either get the Visa or the MasterCard, but I'm going to show you exactly why you only want those two type of cards. It's very important because if you don't, you're going to play yourself, and I want you to be able to benefit from this. All right. Now, going back to talking about this here card, the thing about it after 6 months, right? Now, here's the thing about it how to beat this here game with Navy Federal when you have bad credit. All right. The thing about it is the more accounts, the higher your internal score is, right? So you know that I always tell you when you have a bad credit score and you with Navy Federal and you trying to get high limit unsecured cards, it all depends on the relationship, right? Now, where some people jump the gun is that usually about 90, 91 days, then they're trying to apply or get that card unsecured or whatever. However, they did not play the game the correct way. So let me show you how to play the game. That means that you have to have multiple accounts, all right? Because you're trying to get the highest internal score, and that's 100 up to 450. And again, most people miss this part of the game. And many of you that follow me, I hope that you have been playing this game. But having direct deposit, having a flagship checking account with Navy Federal, not a regular checking account, but having a flagship checking account, having a savings account, and making sure you're depositing at least $25 a week into that checking account if possible. All right. Now, the next thing you want to do is make sure that, again, you have this secured card and you want to make sure you have the pledge loan. All right. Also, what'll help you is having at least a CD or money market account. All right. So you can get those for like a couple $100 as well. But the thing about it is increasing that internal score. Now, they use TransUnion FICO 9 in order to qualify you, right? So this is the thing about it that most people don't do. Focus on that TransUnion score. So that means that you adding authorized users. The best one to have, I would tell you, if you had an authorized user from Navy Federal and you're a Navy Federal member, trust me, that's the key to actually getting higher limits or whatever. Now, here's the thing about it. If you need help with that, type in authorized users. We can schedule a one-on-one call because we do offer authorized users for Navy Federal. Now, that being said, here's another thing. Adding rental payments as well as adding utilities and subscriptions on the credit file. That's going to help boost up your credit score for your TransUnion credit score. I'm telling you guys how to play this, right? So over that 6 months, what you want to do is utilized only if you can keep it under 30. But I usually tell people if you can only use maybe 10% of it, it's even better. But if you can't, at least by the statement closing date, if you're going to use all of it, say you use that whole 200, at least by the statement closing date, have it paid down to at least 10%. All right. This is going to help you a lot. Now, after that 6 months, all right, what you're going to do, since this here card, that secure card is going to convert over to this, and usually going to give you a $5,000 credit limit, all right, with the Visa signature. Now, here's the thing about it. Don't worry about that card. What you want to do after 6 months, all right, making those deposits, having those accounts, you want to apply for this here credit card, all right? Now, why you want to apply for this credit card? Because with this here credit card, you're going to have a higher chance of getting about 25,000. All right. So this is the first credit card you want to apply for. All right. Now, then after that credit card, what most people would do, they would probably go after this credit card. Okay. Here's what I'm gonna tell you, and please understand this. I would not go after this here credit card here. All right. And there's a reason, and I'm going to show it to you, and you appreciate it later. But I would not go after this here credit card. The credit card that I would go after next is this platinum card. All right. Because you can get up to 25,000 on this one as well with bad credit. Most people don't understand that. Most people, they would try to focus on this flagship card. I would not go after this card. Do not go after this card. There's a reason why, to give you the most leverage. All right. I would not go after this flagship card. Now, the reason I'm telling you to go after this card, and make sure it's either a Visa or MasterCard, and then you're gonna have this card when it converts over, and then you're gonna also have your Go card. Okay, so you have this card, and that other card. All right. Now, here's the reason why you want those three cards instead of this card as well as this card. All right. Now, the reason is because you're gonna get yourself a prepaid Go card. All right. And then you can transfer the balance of those credit cards over to this here card. Okay. And that way, if you actually need cash, you can draw cash off of this here card. Now, please understand, by you transferring the balance of those other cards over to this here cards, um, it can affect your DTI, your debt to income ratio. All right. So just keep that in mind. But at the same time, by you prepping your credit file over the next 6 months while you have that secured card, your credit score goes up. All right. And it also positions you to where you possibly can get other credit cards. Now, here's another thing that I would tell you. Look, if you can't get into Navy Federal, then you definitely want to look at Discover. All right. So you want to go for the Discover It card because, again, it's 7 months. All right. And in terms of the amount that you actually put down on a card, it's just a couple $100 as well. This is going to be a FICO 8. So adding authorized users, rental payments, utilities, subscriptions on the FICO 8 side, it will not help with this here card. Okay. So just remember that, because they're using a FICO 8 system. So it will not help with this here card. However, after 7 months of utilization, okay, and again, I would tell you, make sure you keep your utilization between 10 and 30% on this here card. All right. Some people have been just using the card and pay it off. It's not necessary. Okay. It's not necessary for you to pay it off in full. What's necessary is making sure by your statement date, you're under that 10%, but the maximum is the 30%. Okay. So you don't have to worry about paying this here card off in full. All right. And so what happens, like I said, by you keeping it under 10%, see that 30 point increase or whatever, that's the reason why you will get that 30-point increase, okay? Because you're keeping the utilization down low, all right? Now, in terms of where do you even get the money when you have bad credit for the secure deposit? Let me show you. When you have bad credit and low income and you trying to get the money for that secure deposit, then what you can check out is big buck loans. As you can see, they go from 100 up to 5,000. Now, here's the reason why I would tell you to take this here lender into consideration. All right. Not only because of the low credit score and the low income, but because they also offer the low interest rates as well from 5.99 to 35.99. So that's the reason that I'm telling you where to get the money from, which credit cards to go with, and how to leverage it. All right, I'm trying to make this as plain as possible in order for you to help you win. All right, this is one lender. And then another lender would be Viva Payday Loans, all right? And again, like you can see here, 5.99 up to 35.99. Now, these type of lenders, yes, they use tribal lenders, okay? And so with tribal lenders, they have more flexibility to help you qualify when you have low income and you have a low credit score, all right? So if you have any other questions about business credit funding, personal credit funding, removing negative items off the credit, click the link in the description. Schedule a one-on-one consultation. Thank you.